Donald Trump threatened UK and 7 other European countries with tariff over Greenland support. We all know for some time that Donald Trump said he want to buy Greenland. They should sell Greenland to him. That he don't want Russia or China to take over Greenland. That Greenland belongs to the United States people. Even the citizens of Greenland said that they don't want Donald Trump. Their country is not for sale. They don't want to see Donald Trump in Greenland. Donald Trump still went further to say that whether the citizens like it or not, that he is going to take over Greenland. So when Donald Trump make this public statement, that is these 7 European countries now said that they need to do something about it. They need to support Greenland, because if they did not support Greenland, that is how Donald Trump will just take over Greenland just like that. That is why UK, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, Netherlands, and Finland now join their hands together to send their military to Greenland to go and be guiding Greenland before US military people will come to Greenland. So as Donald Trump now said that these 7 European country military are already in the Greenland, guiding the Greenland people, that is when Donald Trump now starts angry. Donald Trump now come out publicly and said that no reason, since you people said you want to support Greenland, for me not to take over Greenland, I will not do you people anything. All I will do for you people now is that before you people are paying me 10% of tariff, anything you bring to the United States of America, you will pay me 10%. But now from 1st of February 2026, you people will now start paying me 25% of tariff. Anything at all you bring to the United States of America, you must pay 25% of tariff. And of which, if these 7 European countries now start paying 25% of tariff, there's nobody that is going to buy those things in that United States, because people will say that this thing that is coming from the UK, coming from this place, is too cost. We can't buy it. We need to leave it and start buying our own thing that they are producing in the United States. And of which, if nobody is buying their goods and services, economic is going to be going down. Now, this thing that Donald Trump just done now is going to affect a lot of countries. Now, they are saying that they don't want to talk to Donald Trump now. They have to settle this Greenland matter first before they will come for Donald Trump. Take a look at the video.
Donald Trump has just announced that all goods entering the US from the UK will be charged a 10% tariff, later increasing to 25%, unless a deal is struck for America to buy Greenland. Greenland is a territory of Denmark, and it and several other European countries are included in the punitive import tax, which Mr. Trump says will begin next month. The UK is among European nations who've sent military personnel to Greenland since the White House began demanding it be handed over. And today, in the capitals of both Greenland and Denmark, there were large demonstrations calling on the American president to keep his hands off the island. Here's our political correspondent, Shihab Khan.
European troops have been deploying to Greenland on what's being described as a reconnaissance mission, but is in reality a clear show of strength. But as those forces arrive, Donald Trump has doubled down on his controversial claim over the semi-autonomous territory of Denmark. In the last hour, the US president has gone further, announcing a 10% tariff on countries, including the UK, that he says has shown support for Greenland. Posting on Truth Social, he said, "We have subsidised Denmark and all of the countries of the European Union and others for many years. Now, after centuries, it is time for Denmark to give back. This is a very dangerous situation for the safety, security and survival of our planet." The UK and other European allies, including France and Germany, have been named. The tariff, currently at 10%, is due to rise to 25% from June the 1st. President Trump says the measures will stay in place until he has full control of Greenland, but he insists he's open to negotiations. While the move has shocked many, it is something that only yesterday he was warning he would do.
I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland, because we need Greenland for national security, so I may do that.
In Denmark, protests continued with a clear message to President Trump: hands off Greenland. Demonstrators have been backed not only by European governments, including the UK, who have repeatedly said Greenland's future must be decided by its own, but today also by a visiting delegation from the US Congress.
I hope that the people of the Kingdom of Denmark do not abandon their faith in the American people, in our fundamental goodness, in our respect for Denmark and for NATO and for all we've done together.
It is the latest twist in an increasingly unpredictable presidency, one in which long-standing allies are once again being treated much like adversaries.
Well, Shihab, this is a major escalation from the president if he follows through with this threat.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, the one thing we know about Donald Trump is he's very unpredictable. We know that there's now going to be a lot of diplomatic pressure because those countries that he's listed, that he's slapped that tariff on, are all allies. And we know that when he does things like that, there'll be phone calls that take place. There may be trips to Washington, and work will then continue to try and get those tariffs taken off, because it will be very detrimental to economies around Europe, whether it's the UK, France, Germany, Finland, the Netherlands. There's a number of countries that have been involved. It does not, it won't surprise anyone that Donald Trump might change his mind. We've seen that happen many times before. He'll announce something and then change his mind. We don't know how this is going to play out. At the moment, all we've had is this post on Truth Social. We'll have to wait and see, but the diplomatic pressure will now mount.
Whether I will say that this Donald Trump is a sharp person or is a businessman, I don't really know. Because the way Donald Trump is doing it now, he said that, okay, since you people said I cannot have this Greenland, but I can still have the tariff. The tariff now will now be going up. If you people said you don't want to pay 25% of tariff to United States of America, you will not give me Greenland. That is what the United States of America president is just doing now. It's on that two-way. You do this for me, I do this for you. If you give me this one, I give you this one. That is just it. That is business. That is what Donald Trump is doing. Leave your comment in the comment below, and don't forget to give me thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video. Give your friends and family. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. As you do that, thank you and God bless you, and I will see you in my next video.